Because what you may not know, 16 years of experience tells me certain things that I want to share with you. What you may not know, and this is a true statement, is that what you've already done just now tonight, in my opinion, was the most difficult step. And that is standing up for something and just making a stand and coming up here. There's some people still out here I know right now that are here for the first time, and they're apprehensive and kind of a little nervous and wondering and probably saying, Lord, please don't steal my $250, which is a normal thought process. But those individuals allow whatever it may be, and we love them the same, but they allowed it to paralyze them from stepping up. And all I'm telling all of you is that if you don't stand for something, odds are you will fall for anything. And I'm telling you right now, you are not in business by yourself. You're in business for yourself, not by yourself. And I can prove it. Filings, do we have their back? Let me tell you what that means. That means we got an army of people behind you. You're not in this war on your own. And when I say war, I'm talking against poverty. I'm talking against brokenness. I'm talking against financial strain and stress. That's what the war is against. And we're going to win this one. Because we know that every single one of you has the God-given ability and talent to do this, because it doesn't take a special talent to do. All it takes is some desire and some belief and some no-quit attitude. Don't let somebody that's a family member or friend come to you and tell you that this won't work for you. Don't value that opinion. You can love them. She said, don't tell them. You got negative folks in your family. Her suggestion is, stay away from them. She said, I'm not telling my husband. But let me tell you this. You're going to have some people tell you this isn't going to work for you, and that they've heard of something like this, and that they're going to try to get your money and blah, blah, blah. They're going to try to educate you on why this won't work for you. Let me very openly tell you something. I had people tell me the same thing in 1996 when I first got in this industry. Some of those individuals lovingly came in the disguises as my parents. My father was one that said, that stuff's never going to work. Now, he's one of my biggest supporters today, and one of my biggest fans and cheerleaders. And I don't think he was doing it maliciously in the least bit. My father and mother love us tremendously and have always supported us in everything myself, my brother, my sister have ever done. But they just didn't believe this would work. They thought they were protecting me by saying, don't do that. We've heard of that stuff. They had different names for it back in our day. But don't do that. The people at the top make the money. They want your money and you get burned. I said to my father, Dad, listen. I said, why would it not work if I do it? The computer promotes me. So if I do what it says, if I put the amount of customers in or recruit the amount of people to hit a position, the computer doesn't say, well, you didn't smile at me today, or you had an attitude, so I'm not going to promote you. The computer doesn't do that. It has no bias. It says, okay, you recruited your 2 people, you got your 10 customers, you're an executive trainer. That's just how it works. So guess who's in total control? You. And I knew that even as a young 27-year-old. This was 16 years ago. I'm 43 today. And I told my father, I said, Dad, I'm going to do it. He said, well, listen, if you believe, I believe if anybody can pull it off, you can. Today, they're my biggest cheerleaders, my parents. But the blessing is that whenever the family gets into a financial crunch, who do you think they call? Here's the #1 blessing. I've never had to say no. So my point is this. One drowning person can't save another. So you've got to first get on land so that you can reach back and give some life preservers to your family members, even if they don't believe you today. Just don't let them pull you underwater because they want to be underwater. So you're going to walk out of this arena today, and this is unique in itself in the fact that we've got every leader from our company here in New Orleans. This doesn't happen every day. This is our convention. So we've got every single person from all over the country and North America here. So you guys can clearly see this. But when you go to a meeting in your local market and there are no senior vice presidents in your market, there are no national directors in your market, does that mean it's not working? No. Who ought to become the senior vice president? You guys. So you guys create that success and you'll attract everybody else. So then the next time that we come to New Orleans, we can't fit in this arena the next time we come. Every single one of you are going to be in a position where you've got hundreds of people, hopefully thousands of people in your network, and you build an organization. So I'm encouraging every single one of you to do one thing for me at least today, and that is to make a decision that you will not quit on yourself. Here's the last thing I'm going to say. Most of us have been taught to be the best quitters on the planet. We quit workout regimens, we quit school, we quit jobs, we quit relationships, we quit everything we start. We were excited when we started, we get unexcited, we quit. This is one you can't afford to quit. When you start weighing whether it costs you more to do it or more not to, I guarantee you it's going to cost you more to not do this. If you get started, finish. Because quitting and doing what would be my question. Going back to the job that you knew wasn't going to do it, which is why you're on this stage right now. You knew it wasn't going to work in the first place. That's why you're excited today to see something that can fix your situation. So if you quit this, you're going to go back to doing that again when you know better. I'm saying stick with what you're doing. Don't quit your job tomorrow. I'm not encouraging that to anyone. I'm saying continue to do what you're doing and allow the leaders in this company like myself and the hundreds of leaders in this room to guide you step by step on how to make this work for you and your family so that there's no guesswork here. We're not going to say, hey, welcome to the team, go get them, Tiger. We're going to say, hold up, welcome to the family, here's step one. Here's how you're going to say this, here's how you do that. Make sure you don't say this, make sure you don't say that. Don't start until you finish this, and this is how it goes. We'll teach you everything so that you don't have to guess. Is that comforting? And we know that we've got a responsibility to help each of you succeed, and I'm going to unashamedly tell you why. Because the more money we can help every single one of you make, the more money we make. So it's a financial incentive for us to help you all become millionaires. So let's all get paid. Let's have some fun. Let's bless some people. Let's change some lives. And let's get this done. My name is